And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Come on, fellas.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Check, 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 check.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Begin, begin, begin.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. On first down, Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We got double up, double up. Shift. Wide. Get it all.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Ingram. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Check 99, check 99. Check safety. Hey, let's go.
Murray now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. The Cardinals 49-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. At the 43-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. It's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Right here, right here. 57.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And he
will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
He's got a man. Complete. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Jackson. be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
57, Mike, 57.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Check Mike.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. This is Ingram on first and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the screen.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 58, right there.
I'm not ready.
58.
Jackson operating from the gun. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Jim. Slam.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And down to the 11. A huge play there on the screen pass. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running, it's Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Murray. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is running.